It so once happened, Ravan was worshipping Lord Shiva's golden idol on the banks of the Narmada river. As he was singing and dancing away in devotion, the ground below him started getting muddier. Soon, his feet were swimming in water and the fruits and flowers of his puja floating all around him. When he looked around in annoyance and confusion, he noticed that the movement of the stream ahead of him was blocked, causing the river to evade its banks. Waving his finger, he signaled his ministers to find out what happened. The ministers rushed ahead. Their eyes popped out in bewilderment when they saw a tall man with perhaps 1,000 arms playing and romancing with young girls in the water. That man had used all his arms to block the incoming water stream just for the amusement of his girlfriends. The ugly and fierce demons were petrified. They rushed back to the king to report what they saw. As the demon king heard the description of his disturber, he at once realized that this was a famed King Arjun, also known as Sahastra-arjun, with 1,000 arms. Ravan was delighted, much to the confusion of his frightened ministers. In glee, he immediately thanked Lord Shiva for finding him a worthy opponent. Proceeding in that direction confidently, he soon reached the spot and roared in his withering voice, "O Arjun, I am Ravan, the king of demons. Leave these women aside and fight me like a man." Ravan then used his swords to impale Arjun's ministers. He then shot an arrow at the relaxing king to ensure he had his full attention. The intoxicated and irked warrior was now forced to come out of the river and fight the zealous Rakshas. As the fight ensued, Ravan began showering hundreds of arrows at Arjun, but the incarnation of Sudarshan blocked all of them with his strong arms. He easily wielded the strikes from Ravan's deadly spears and swords. Trapping him in his strong arms, he then mocked Ravan in front of his young girlfriends. Thus, the one with 1,000 arms overcame the one with 10 heads and imprisoned him in his capital city. This is the first of many of Ravan's humiliating defeats in war. Watch my videos to know what happens next and if Ravan learnt any lesson from this fight.